This is Helios here, Master of Mayhem, bringing you another underground radio broadcast from the heliosblog. Today, Matthew Hussey's relationship video on how to get him addicted to you forever. Is there some truth to this, or is it cap? Let's see.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
One of the biggest issues that I believe women experience with men is how
Alpha Widow.
to communicate their standards. The first problem for
That is not true at all, Matthew. Sorry. Like, what? Girls don't have standards for Chad. Once he's met that alpha level, standards go out the window, right? Because 1 minute of alpha is worth 100 years of beta, right? So if she's setting rules or my standards or my demands, you know that she's not interested in you like that.
a lot of women is that they don't know what their standards are. They've never really articulated to themselves what is okay and what is not okay for a guy to do around me. What am I looking for?
Yeah, what's okay is whatever Chad wants. What's not okay is whatever Beta Billy wants.
kind of treatment do I expect? And even
Bad treatment is fine because I'm getting bad treatment from Chad, which is better than any treatment from Beta Billy.
when they know what those standards are, how do I actually communicate these standards to a guy in a way that doesn't make me seem like a nag? Too stubborn? High maintenance? Am I going to come across as
Yeah, they are auditioning for Chad because what do these girls want? They want a relationship, a long-term relationship / marriage with a superior man that leads to having children with him. And they're willing to compromise as much as they can to get the guy in that position to want to marry. And only when he then agrees to be in a monogamous relationship arrangement, then they switch it up, right? Then they reveal their true selves.
aggressive? Of course, people also have that fear of confrontation. I might not like what he just did, but I don't want to confront him because I don't want to create friction or awkwardness. Many people won't admit this out loud, but it's the reality. Communicating standards can be
Yeah, because girls are more agreeable by nature than men. And that means that they don't want to say no as much as men would, right? They tend to be more agreeable. But they're even more agreeable for Chad. When they think that they have a man that's superior to other men, a winner, a man that other men want to be and other women want to be with, when they think they have that guy, that's when they have the lowest standard, right? In terms of what they'll accept. But really, it's not having a lower standard. The guy is a winner. So because he's a winner, it trumps everything else. They're willing to tolerate much more from a winner than from a loser, right? So they might be willing to tolerate that he sleeps around. They might be willing to tolerate that he does illicit substances. They might be able to tolerate that he's a little bit older. They might be willing to tolerate, things that other men did that annoyed her, but he does it and she's okay with it. Because she feels that she's getting a better genetic deal.
very difficult thing. The sad part is that communicating your standards is one of the most attractive things you can do. If you
No, that's not true. For women. It is true for men. For women, the most attractive thing you could do is lose 10 pounds. Or 15 pounds or whatever. Like, getting yourself to a normal or fit body weight, that's the best thing you could possibly do. Second best thing you could possibly do, take out the piercings, don't get the tattoos, get rid of the hair dye, wear feminine clothing like dresses, don't wear those tight like yoga clothes. Comparing that to feminine outfits and dress it's not comparable. Men far prefer feminine outfits. That is the best thing you can do. Improve your appearance. Then, after improving your appearance, the second most attractive thing that a girl could do is STFU. It means just stop talking. Like, most women talk too much. And because they talk too much, they come off as masculine, opinionated, argumentative, and so on. If women would be more wise and talk less, they'd actually get better outcomes. For example, the guy says any opinion that he has. For example, he'll say something like, I love Trump, you know, and most girls will go, oh my God, how dare you say that? And like stab into the guy because he's so evil man to say that. And the girl that gets the man, what does she do? She just shuts up. She doesn't say anything. Because who cares that he likes Trump? Can he pay the bills? Is he strong? Is he confident? Is he intelligent? Does he work hard? Does he care about his family, his friends? That's what matters. Is he good in bed? Not whether he likes Trump or not. You see? So, that's the key there. STFU. Focus on the feminine. Don't try to become the man that you're attracted to in order to attract a man. It does not work. So there's these girls, you know, they go to the gym, they work out, they get these giant biceps, and they're like, yeah. And then they wonder, why am I still single? Because you have giant biceps. Men don't find that attractive. Yes, physical fitness in women is attractive. But when you act like a gym rat and you expect the guy that you're with to be this jacked Adonis, most men that are jacked Adonises are not interested in masculine women with big biceps. You see what I'm saying, guys? Do not become the man you're attracted to in order to attract a man.
You know how to do that, you will get a guy attracted on a completely different level than other women can. So if you're avoiding communicating your standards, if your tendency is just to be passive, to hide the way you feel, or
hiding how you feel is also stupid, right? That's just, a lot of girls do this though. Like, they'll fake a personality, right? They'll pretend to be this person, and then once the guy, you know, agrees to be in a relationship, then she switches it up. Then they wonder, why did he reject me? Why did he break up with me? Well, he broke up with you because you were lying the whole time about who you were. You must be yourself. Even if you're annoying, right? Some guys will be okay with it. And those are the guys you have to focus on. You have to understand, girls, that if you're going to be annoying as hell, chads are not going to want to be with you. But some guy will take you. Be with that guy.
Or just to put your guard up and distance yourself from a guy,
that also
so that he can't hurt you, but at the same time, he never really understands.
Yeah. If you push a guy away like that, of course, that's also, again, these are signs of like alpha widows, right? Girls that push guys away like this and don't let them get close, they're girls that have been, you know, quote unquote burned many times. And guys that have experience with girls, they know to see this trait in you and they'll just avoid you. They just won't. They won't be in long-term relationships with you because they know that you're damaged goods, right? Guys that know. All right, let's continue.
You're missing out on a really amazing opportunity to influence guys and create attraction. So how do you communicate your standard to a guy? Let's say a guy at the end of a first date says, do you want to come home with me? However he says it. Guys each have their own special way of saying this. How do you deal with this question in a way?
Yeah, most girls will say not right now, or I'm a good girl, I don't do that, and it's all cap, right? Girls are always lying about this. For an attractive enough man, they will do it. So that's all you really need to remember, guys. If she's truly attracted to you, she's not going to say no to bedroom fun. She's going to want to jump in bed with you as fast as possible. Now, of course, if it's a bit preemptive on your part, like first date within 2 hours, probably you're not going to get it. Unless you are, let's say, 3 to 4 points more attractive than her, in which case she might still jump on the opportunity. But if, she's a girl that is reasonably attracted to you, like let's say she's 2 points of SMV lower than you, 1.5 points, whatever, then you can't sleep with her within 2 hours. You would need to either have a day-long date, 8 hours or more, in which case she'll definitely say yes. You've bounced her to different venues and so on. It's basically like having 5 dates in one day, in which case you'll probably get laid at the end of that date. Or you split it over 2 dates, and then the girl will still, then she'll come over after about 2 hours, right? But split over 2 interactions. If a girl isn't interested in bedroom fun with you after 1 hour long first date, she's not interested in you. Not for bedroom fun anyway, which means that she doesn't see you as an attractive man physically, which means you have no chance with her. All right, let's continue.
That articulates your standard but doesn't create unnecessary friction or make things awkward between you. I've thought about 2 types of women that get this wrong. One type of woman who gets it wrong is the woman who is overly aggressive. She's the one who, when he says it, she says, "Are you kidding me? You think I would come back to your house after 1 date?"
Yep. That's an immediate no. Guys are not interested in masculine, flat-out slap-in-the-face rejections. All that says when a girl does that is, I don't see you that way. I'm not attracted to you that way. And if she's not attracted to you that way, cool. Next.
That's the woman that creates confrontation, bruises his ego, and makes him feel like he doesn't want to take any chances with her again. Then there's the woman who's kind of a little too sweet. She's too passive. Now, she may go one of 2 directions. She might say to him, she might make excuses and say, "You know what, I have so much work to do in the morning, I have to get up early, so I can't, but hopefully I'll see you later this week."
That's not passive. That's saying no in a polite way. It's not passive. That is as direct as a girl gets when she does a rejection. Other than the first one, which is masculine, right? The second one is about as direct as a feminine girl will get with you. And that is just a no.
So he never really knows that it was too fast-paced for her. All he knows is she made an excuse. Whether it was legitimate or not, he doesn't know. But he doesn't know what her standard is. The other type of sweet person or passive person goes home with him, even though it's not her pace to go home with someone that quickly. She does it because she doesn't want to create confrontation and she doesn't want to make things awkward, and she likes him, so she thinks, I do like him and I do want to be close to him. So she goes back to his apartment. Maybe she has sex with him, maybe she doesn't, but she gets taken into a situation that she doesn't really want to be in. So
yeah, except that sort of thing is what most women will do with Chad, right? And it's not because she's not willing to create confrontation. It's because she doesn't want to lose Chad, who she knows has other options, and he'll go to those other options unless she does what the other girls are giving to him, right? That's just how the game is played. When a guy is competitive, you can't wait on the sidelines and expect him to choose you when you are not giving what the other girls are giving. So that's the price of entrance, right? You want to play the game with this guy, you gotta pay the price. If you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, you don't deserve to have a chance at winning the guy's heart in a relationship, right? Men want bedroom fun, girls want relationships. If you want to get a relationship, you're gonna have to give up the bedroom fun. That's just how it is in 2023. You're not getting an attractive, competitive, successful man without having bedroom fun fairly quickly in 2023. It's not courting for 3 months with the parents anymore. It's just not. At least not in the West.
Neither of these work very effectively. One,
that's not true. The second one does.
Communicates standards, but doesn't create any excitement for the guy. The aggressive woman, she shows her standard, but she doesn't necessarily get like excitement. And
yeah, what she gets is, nope, too masculine, I'm gone.
and continue the tension in a good way. She creates bad tension. And the woman who's too sweet, she doesn't create any sense of respect. Now,
What, she gave it up too easily? I actually disagree. A girl can show that she's worthy of respect in other ways, right? Like, how does a girl communicate that she's better than other girls? She does it through her femininity, right? She does it through the other things that aren't bedroom fun. What does she wear? How does she talk? What does she talk about? What is her attitude towards things in general? Like, that's really where you're getting the respect from. Like, men get respect based on how masculine they are. Women get respect based on how feminine they are. So when a girl is like, you know, overtly stating her boundaries like a parent to the guy, that doesn't make the guy more attracted, because that's not really the thing that men are attracted to. Men aren't attracted to frame and boundaries. Men are attracted to femininity and, you know, physical attractiveness.
Now, there's a concept in the food industry. When they're manufacturing food, they're looking for the optimal ratio of salt and sweet that stops you from being satiated, that stops you from being full, that keeps you wanting more, to the point where in food is what makes you overeat, right? Because you eat something and it's got that exact right level, which they have measured, they know. It's got that exact right level, and then you go, I want another one. Just one more. I want another one. I want another one. I want another one. And you keep eating and you don't lose your appetite because it's the optimal level. It's called the bliss point. The bliss point applies perfectly to communication with men. We are always looking for the bliss point in communication. What is the optimal level of salty and sweet when you communicate your standard? In our example before, the woman who was overly aggressive, a little too salty, right? Didn't create any excitement, didn't create any more desire, just created tension in a bad way, not the good tension. The one who was too sweet didn't show any standards. She wasn't salty enough. So now she just, at the end of it, he's going to get bored with her because she doesn't have standards, it seems, and he doesn't end up respecting her, and that means he gets less attracted.
Again, the second one is not true. If the girl is feminine, comes from a good family, is pleasant, dresses feminine, is highly attractive, cooks and cleans and is respectful and so on, it doesn't matter if she agrees to have bedroom fun on the first date after 5 hours of talking. The guy will still be plenty attracted. So I disagree with this entirely. This is wrong. Just straight up wrong.
There is a woman who in this situation achieves the bliss point. She's the woman who says to the guy, you know what? There's a part of me that would love to.
That's a no. You're getting rejected.
Because you're super attractive, but it's not my style to move that quickly.
That's not attractive. Matthew, in what universe do you think that that's different from the first one? It's not different.
Don't move that.
It's not my style. What does that communicate? It's my frame or the highway. It's my way or the highway. That's what man's frame is supposed to be. You're wrong about this, Matthew.
Fast. But if you want to take me out later this week or next week, I'd love that. Okay.
Apparently, in Matthew's world, this is different from the first one. It's not. Most women, if they're going to reject you, will use that one as well. I mean, or, they'll leave out the second part, but it's not. I disagree with this. It's just a rejection. It shows I'm not that into you. I'm not allowing myself to get swept up by my emotions, which is what girls are supposed to do with Chad. In other words, by saying this, she communicates, you are not Chad to me. You are not attractive to me. I'm not attracted to you that way. You have to work a bit more. You have to jump through a bit more hoops.
Okay, I'm going to repeat that because I want you to watch what happens in each step.
It doesn't, Matthew, it's bad advice, but okay, repeat it.
There's 3 steps to this. 1, you know what? There's a part of me that would love to go back with you because I think you're really attractive.
That's a no.
2, but that's
also no. No number 2.
just not my style. I don't move that quickly.
Yeah, it's my way or the highway.
3, if you want to go out this week or next week, however, I'd love that.
My way or the highway. This is what a man would say. A man who's being polite, who's schmoozing, who's being charismatic. That's not what a girl would do. Really? Here's what a girl would do, okay? If they're truly, truly attracted to you, but not curbing you, not rejecting you, okay? In the course of the date, she will say something like, that will imply that she's never had a man before, she's never done this before, she's new to all this, she's totally new, and you can just tell, right, that she is totally new to dating, totally, young and innocent and all that. A girl that then says, I'm very attracted to you, but we need to, I want to see you again. But that would not be a rejection, right? Like, effectively, what's happening is she's extremely high value, as high value as a girl can be, because she's young and a virgin and so on. And you as a man just need to invest more time to get her, right? And it's a worthy investment because she's never been with anyone else. But in that case, the girl won't be smooth enough to say, it's not my style, right? Because she doesn't have the experience to know to say it, right? A girl, like a man that asks to take a girl home with that little experience that quickly doesn't know what he's doing with girls. And the girl saying something like this, only an experienced girl who's trying to trick a guy would say something like this. Anyway, you tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. Okay, let's continue.
That would be really cool. Now, these 3 things, what you've done is you've started by showing attraction. There's a part of me that would love to go back with you because I think you're super attractive. There you're creating all of these, this tension in a good way, these fireworks.
Nope. False. It's just a rejection.
These sparks, this desire. He's like, oh my God, she wants me. But part 2, I'm telling you my standard. I don't move that fast.
I don't move that fast, bucko. Translation. I've moved that fast 10 times with other men. But with you, I'm going to make you wait. Because again, a girl only learns stuff like this with experience, which makes her less attractive. I didn't put barriers to the last 10 chads, but you, because you're number 11, here's the barrier.
That's not my style. I just don't move that quickly. He hears your standard now. And then lastly, you open the door for him to step up his game. So you say, but if you want to do something this...
My way or the highway. It's again, Matthew, you're wrong. It's disrespectful. No girl who's worth her salt will treat a guy this way unless she's masculine. So your advice is terrible. You're teaching girls to be masculine with this. And you're actually decreasing the chances of success. But again, Matthew's channel is geared at women that are 31, 32, single, childless, alone, and girls that are desperate for dating advice, looking to learn strategies to trick guys into relationships. And this will work for those women with those desperate men. It will work. Chase me, jump through more hoops, do more for me, do more of X, I need more Y, and so on. Yeah. Meanwhile, for Chad, you won't even think about this. Because Chad comes along once out of every 100 guys, once out of every 1,000 guys. You don't do this to Chad, because if you do, you'll lose him. So you don't do that kind of stuff. This is only done by girls towards beta men. Alright, let's continue.
This week or next. I'd love that. That would be cool. This is the bliss point.
It's not
This is the woman who has got the optimal level of
dealing with a beta male.
salty and sweet that makes a guy want more.
False.
That stops a guy from being satiated, that makes him think, I need another one. In this case, it's another date.
Nope.
Right? I need...
If I heard that, I would think, she's not interested in me that way. Because a girl that was interested in me this way would never say that to me. She would say that to other guys, but me, the special guy, the superior guy, the guy that she desperately desires, she would never say that to him. And so, I know she doesn't see me as that guy, so I know to avoid. I'm not putting in the extra effort because she doesn't deserve it. What has she done to earn it from me? Nothing.
need to see her again because she achieved the bliss point.
Disagree.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was sitting there and this thing clicked for me, this idea of the bliss point,
You knew that you could sell 32-year-old depressed women that can't get a guy because they're too masculine. You could sell them on this lie and get a lot of money, a lot of views, 8 million views on this video. Great job, Matthew. Great lie, but it's wrong. Alright, we're going to end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications, drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian Altama, and Bobby. Shout outs to you. Most recent Patreon subscriber. Go buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shout outs to Curry Kid, most recent purchase of Strategist Guide to Seduction. Interested in coaching? Email me at theheliosblog@gmail.com and we'll slot you in. Alright guys, thanks for listening, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.